Hi everybody. Today we are answering the question, why does being a caregiver make me mean and angry and unhappy and a whole lot of other feelings that I don't like? Caregivers that I talk to tell me that they're frustrated and they don't like feeling these levels of anger and guilt and uncertainty that seem to go on and on and on in caregiving. I'm Pamela D Wilson. We're going to talk about a couple of reasons why caregiving can make you mean and solutions for what you can do about it. My website is PamelaDWilson.com. On there, a lot of helpful information, caregiving videos, my weekly podcast, The Caring Generation, online courses, my library, my blog, a lot of helpful information, my book. So why does caregiving make us mean or anxious or angry or frustrated? Part of the reason is that we can let negativity into our lives. We can let things that people say upset us. We can let interactions with others upset us. How many of you wake up and you're having a great day until something happens? Somebody cuts you off in traffic or says something insensitive, and all of a sudden your mood drastically changes from this positive, happy person who woke up on the right side of the bed this morning to somebody who now is going to let these negative events affect the rest of your day. It happens to a lot of us. Other reasons that we can feel angry about caregiving is that we might be stuck in a pattern that we don't recognize. Many caregivers, out of the goodness of their heart and wanting to help a parent or a spouse, begin doing too much. You take over things, you do things that the person you're caring for could do for themselves if you let them. But you do this because it's more time efficient, you can do it quicker, it's easier for you, whole host of reasons. But that is what puts you in the position of being overwhelmed and burned out and tired and angry and exhausted and eventually mean. As caregivers, it's important to look at ourselves and our actions and what we're doing and how we're contributing to a situation that could be complicating everything. It could be making life so much more difficult. Even to the point where having a conversation with a parent, let's say that every time you talk to mom or dad is angry or frustrated, and you don't realize it, but you ask the same question and you get the same answer, but you don't like the answer that you get because it's always the same thing. So for example, mom or dad, how are you today? Oh, honey, I'm terrible. I don't feel well. The world is falling apart. Your sister was mean to me. Blah, 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 blah. Complaint after complaint. So instead of asking mom how she is today, ask mom a different question. Mom, what have you done all day today? What did you have for breakfast? Change the conversation so that it doesn't go to that negative place. Or if it does go to that negative place, ask another question. Wow, that seems frustrated. What are you going to do about that? So that you're focusing on solutions instead of problems and you're not taking on all this negativity that makes you feel mean and angry and frustrated. Then I want to talk about choosing how we think and choosing to be happy and positive instead of choosing to be negative. Now, depending on your situation, you could have a lot on your plate, and moving from a place of a negative mindset to a positive mindset can take a lot of work, and you may need outside support. You may not be able to do this on your own. I talk to many caregivers elder care consultations about how to shift mindsets and look at situations differently, because a lot of times the fact that caregiving makes us means that we may not have all the answers or we may not have all the solutions, even though we think we do. So research out there shows that people who are happy, who are more positive, are more proactive, seek information, find solutions, they're optimistic, they may take a caregiving course, they may get some help. where research points to the other side, that people who are unhappy and negative and pessimistic dwell more in their emotions and get stuck more in their emotions, and they just spin and spin and spin like that wash machine that goes around or your dryer that goes around, and they never get out of their negative emotions, so they can't improve a situation. They can't look at a situation differently. Choose to be positive, optimistic, and happy. Find ways to do that. If you can't do it yourself, get support. There's plenty of support on my website at PamelaDWilson.com. My one-to-one elder care consultations, my book, The Caregiving Trap, Solutions for Life's Unexpected Changes, videos, my weekly podcast, The Caring Generation, online courses, and more. Have a fabulous day today. I will see you again soon in another video.